Everyday Superpower, where we learn body language, da-da-ding, game, relationships, biology, psychology, everything in between. Today I'm going to give you some game in regards to my perspective and the reality of learning how to read people inside and out. Learning how you can maneuver societally and socially through an understanding of our social relations and how we communicate as people and how we can approach women and men and everything in between, right? So let me create a like metaphor. When somebody has got a lot of money, gained a lot of money, right? For a year or 2 years or 5 years or a decade, or if somebody was just born with money, you as somebody who might not have that money or come from a more impoverished background can say you're out of touch. You don't understand. You don't see it from this level. You've never had to be here, so you just don't get it, right? That is the same degree of those who don't know this game. And let me be real with you. If you make it a life journey aside whatever purpose you hold to continue learning about your fellow human being, which is essentially the most important skill we can have on this planet, aside from what speaks to our soul, we start to lose sight and we start to become disconnected to what 99.9% of people on planet Earth actually see. I can't remember life when I couldn't read and analyze people. And I only continue to get better, but I'm so competent, unconsciously competent in the realms of reading people that I do not know what limitations your normal average person and their perspective has upon the communications of people, whether it be going on dates, whether it be engaging with women or going for a job interview, or I just do not know. I do not know. When I see something clear as day in a conversation and I reference that to someone, did you just see that? Or when you say, I don't believe them, and you see the next person, you can't break through to them the honest reality because they don't see it themselves and they have not trained to see it. They don't know the underlying psychology and biological undercurrent as to why they should see it, and the rest is history, you know? So, learning how to see, i.e. learning how to read the minds of people through their subconscious behaviours, their nonverbal communication, their tone of voice, their patterns. It's somewhat of a lonely space to be in, because it's as if you can see the world for what it is, yet the people around you don't. The people around you continue voting for that politician who is clearly up to something else as to which they don't explain. The world around you is continuing to make mistakes when it comes to wifing up and having children with that woman who is no good for them and will only do them wrong down the line. The world around you is going to continue to get deceived and conned and fall into negative patterns with the rest of the world. And you can only just stand back and watch because you can't tell nobody nothing. And nobody's interested, you know. You're here on this channel because you're interested and fascinated within this information and this knowledge and this worldview and this reality of how we work. But generally speaking, if you go up to the next person and just say, should I teach you why people wave? People don't really care. People get bored hearing that stuff. Come on. They've got their own worlds to live in. They've got their own interests. It's an interesting little tidbit, but it's not a means of life. And how unfortunate is it that it's not that serious to them when they have to deal with people each and every day, and they have to understand them, or at the very least they have to believe that they understand them, you know? So this might not necessarily be game per se, but it's my perspective on what you will experience as you continue paying attention and observing the human life around you, and finding and recognizing the patterns as to which people, if not society as a whole, sort of sways to and fro between and in between. And you understand that and it makes sense to you, but at the same point it might not make sense to you because the people around you don't identify it as such. So you're sort of the outcast from time to time because you're the one of the many that actually see the truth. Isn't that horrible? It's lonely at the top, so when you learn this game, it's lonely at the top, man. That's all I've got to say on this one. You know the deal. I upload each and every day. Click like and subscribe. I got 2 links down in the description. One will take you through to the catalogue of body language, a YouTube playlist of mine, over 220 videos, how to read people through their non-verbal behaviour. Second to that's Patreon. We will watch videos of people going on their first dates. I will show you attraction body language, repulsion body language in real time. You'll see it manifest in the real world and you'll never forget it. That's the real game. I'm signing out.